The impression like this was just a casual thing between you and her. Did she tell you anything about like Mendeecees and why she would, I don't know, kick off things with you?
I don't think it was ever a topic of discussion. No, for some strange reason, we never really spoke on them. We never really spoke on them. We were driving to, I think it was going to one of her business meeting that I was following her to. And obviously, Mendeecees called her, obviously through the phone, but it was connected to her car. He was having a full-blown conversation with her. I was sitting in the car. And I'm not gonna lie, that for me was a bit, I won't say it was a bit uncomfortable because America's not my country. I'm from the UK. I'm like, is this safe? Is like, does this make sense? What if this
belongs to orange now?
You know what I'm saying? So
Yandy behaving as if she has not been in the news for months? Girl, say something. First of all, her former best friend fully exposed her. After drugging the woman for S and saying she was out cheating in London, he attempted to shift the responsibility to him, you know. Baby then attempted to place the blame on him. People have also reported seeing a Mendeecees in a club, reportedly telling everyone who would listen that he had broken up with Yandy and was done. Was this not captured on camera? Just saying. The guy on the side is now speaking up. Tasha K responded, "Oh, hell no," as he attempted to back out of an interview. Anyway, she made the audio available. Then, out of consideration for all parties, this man posted this on Instagram. Apart from him and Yandy, who was involved, "I have remained mute as the internet did what it does." He added, "You rushed to the blogs, sir. What are you discussing? Nobody was aware of your identity. To be clear though, my involvement with Yandy Smith was not a one-time occurrence. It was a gradual occurrence. Once more, why are you still talking if this was done out of respect? Furthermore, you did not need to emphasize that this was not a one-time occurrence. For what exactly? But I am not here to quarrel or point fingers," he adds. Meanwhile, Yandy has been the target of finger-pointing the entire time. "You cannot make this up, people." He concludes by saying, "I accept responsibility for my role and am proceeding in private, honey. You rushed to the blogs in the interim. I'm going to stop talking about this. Obviously not. Tasha K, and you spent all of your tea and spilled it. I suppose we should all go on with respect."
The impression like this was just a casual thing between you and her. Did she tell you anything about like Mendeecees and why she would, I don't know, kick off things with you?
I don't think it was ever a topic of discussion. No, for some strange reason, we never really spoke on them. We never really spoke on them. We were driving to, I think it was going to one of her business meeting that I was following her to. And obviously, Mendeecees called her, obviously through the phone, but it was connected to her car. He was having a full-blown conversation with her. I was sitting in the car. And I'm not gonna lie, that for me was a bit, I won't say it was a bit uncomfortable because America's not my country. I'm from the UK. I'm like, is this safe? Is like, does this make sense? What if this
belongs to orange now?
You know what I'm saying? So, and the thing is, I know that too, but not that means anything to me. I'm here. I'm not. Yeah. Just use your imagination.
I know about the UK. I know how you're right now.
Obviously, I'm not in that. That's not my country. So the same sort of accessibility I would have down there, I wouldn't have over there. So obviously, for me, it's definitely very unsafe. Anyway, but anyway, they were speaking anyway, and obviously, when they came off the phone, I kind of looked at her like, "Is this normal?" Because I felt like it's just an American thing. Because that was like, I won't say it was a bit wild, but it was a bit hard for me. It was like, I'm sitting in a car. He has no clue I'm in the car. And you and him are just conversing as if it's a normal day.
Unable to speak, he is a lovely bit of eye candy to start with. You did that, Yandy, but girl, we only have one picture of her and this man together, despite the fact that they had been dating for a while. I must see more. The S thread is missing. Given that she is in the United States and he is in London, they were undoubtedly S. Where are the naked people? I mean, something provides me something, but why would he lie when I am not sure if I am buying it? Nevertheless, is this for a plot? Since the first Mendeecees are caught cheating, Tasha K initially said that it was just too convenient. I am sending voice notes to his girlfriend. He now wants us to think that because she cheated initially, he did too. Child, what do you guys think? I have no idea. Now let us go on to the following video.
3 years ago, I can't remember, but I remember we was in Ghana. That's when I first had ever met her. And obviously the way I am, obviously I knew who she was, by the way, because I watched Love and Hip Hop and stuff like that. So I knew of her, perfect. So obviously I'd seen her after a club that me and my mates had come from. I saw her on the beach. I think she was with a few of the love and hip hop class, but she was with a few of them. I just approached her, to be honest, like just like that. But obviously, when I approached her, she was a bit shocked because I spoke to her and I called her name as if I knew her. So she was looking at me a bit confused, like, do I know her? And then we just got into conversation. But obviously, there were people that were with her. So I was being very discreet in regards to how I was moving. I wasn't moving so obvious. I think that made her quite chilled. And then, yeah, we just exchanged Instagram details. What I DM'd her, actually, to be fair. She responded. And then Bob's your uncle from there. They just kicked off just like that. Before I knew it, we were talking every single day pretty much. She's obviously come to London to come see me. I've obviously gone there. I went to go see her in Atlanta, actually. And then obviously seen her in Ghana on 2 occasions.
Did you see her on this past occasion she was there?
No. But the past occasion that she was there, she messaged me. She messaged me to ask me biases whether I wasn't there this time around this year. So just basically telling me about her African. She got some African
citizenship. Yeah.
I don't even know, citizenship or something like that. She'll just explain that to me and stuff like that. To be fair, I mean, with myself and Yandy, how we, I'll say, grew up in that aspect was a decision for myself. Because for me, she's a whole, to my knowledge, she's got the whole family, to my knowledge. Obviously, I've spoken to her and she's told me that she's not obviously officially married. Obviously, to my knowledge, she's got a family and whatnot. So it wasn't, to me personally, ever gonna, in my mind, take serious, ever. It was more, I guess for myself, if I'll be honest with you, it was more the fact that I had known of who she was. We kicked off, we got on quite well, and then, yeah, things just somewhat escalated.
Did you guys use protection?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that I have heard it, it is possible that this is genuine after all. I am holding on to my pearls, child. Lord, another person is saying that Yandy was never truly wedded. Then you had an affair with a fan? He watched the show as a child and was a fangirl. He was planning to harm you, Yandy, and you fell for it. You allowed yourself to be seduced by this man. This is awful work, girl. The adage, what is good for the goose is good for the gander, is already familiar to you. She also told me that Mendeecees was acting irrationally and recklessly out here. But Lord, ooh. Therefore, I might just call his mother if Yandy and Mendeecees are not speaking up. I believe she is currently on Instagram. She will reveal the tea. First of all, she did not really like Yandy. The first time the tea was spilled, it was she. I witnessed her wedding, even though she claimed not to be married. I attended her wedding. I'm just saying that. Please give this video a thumbs up for me.